Alright, we are back for some more Roottrees. Roottreemania, I should say. Roottreemania is much harder than the base game. Which is like good, but also kind of killing me a little bit. Oh, I dropped out for a bit, did I? I think we're back. Yeah. The fact that it's just solidly harder is kind of killing me. Oh man, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I think we just need to find a new entry point for some of these things. I guess we need to just find 4 more family members. And we had just gotten the Fords, Susan Ford, although we didn't find a picture of her. We have some theories for some of these other ones. No worries, see you, Bo. Catch you around. And we have Crocodile Clementine, who we need to get some more details on. So, I mean, if we can find a picture of Susan Ford, that will open up so much for us. We dove into the Grandorf Dove stuff. That's done. That was Susan. Grandorf was the last name of the founder. Is that anything? I don't think so. And then it was called Grandorf School for the Deaf. Susan Ford. I don't know that there's much to find for Susan Ford. Yeah. She's not deaf herself, but her partner is deaf. But that's not much. Mrs. Hughes, e.g. Mrs. Ford. We think we've got that right. They split up? Does that mean something? Maybe her name isn't... She kept her maiden name, I guess. Or reverted back. So these could be Melissa and Heather Hughes. How do we get these kids? How do we find these kids? What was the thread that we followed for that? Where did I get this photo? Oh, this was a genetics scientific article. Where did that come from? That was on this, wasn't it? But I didn't write it down for some reason. Why didn't I write that down? Oh, here we go. I took notes in here for some reason. Alright. This should obviously be in the Susan Ford section. Don't know why I put it in the Guy Hudson section. Let's just redo this. But we didn't get any pictures of her. But she is a past teacher. So this is the thing I need to figure out is yearbook. Grandorf. You know, like, I feel like I need to find out how to look up yearbooks, you know? That's the real thing that I don't have the ability to do for some reason. You know, something like this. But I don't think that's how it works. Was there anything in my notes? Schools produce yearbooks. Yeah, that's what they tell me, but I don't think they do. Which is very annoying. I need like a yearbooks periodical, you know? Yeah. I feel like if I could just crack that, if I could crack the how to get yearbooks, that would really unlock a lot for me. It feels like I just don't have access to something. Like, is there a... Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's not worry about the yearbooks thing for right now. Let's just look what else we need to find. So, we looked through some of these people. I think a thread that we should probably try and chase down is the thread of Elizabeth Knox and Elias Roottrees possibly having a child together who has quite a few descendants. So Elizabeth Knox was the secretary for 50 years and was paid out. She got a 50-year work anniversary bonus and she finally retired a while ago. I don't know. She retired at some point. Oh yeah, so that was the other thread that we thought might yield something fruitful, was these events might lead to photos. So I don't know. If we look up like 5 pieces, well, let's start with that. No. Caviar. No. Okay, so potentially we want to find something from okay. No history is focused on Elias, present status, pictures, some ads for Root, Clark, marketing, memorial. Oh, some more people died in the plane crash. Oh my god, what? This is crazy. She was on the cabin crew of their private jet. This to me is peak potential affair material. Am I crazy? That feels like peak opportunity for affair. Lived in a house with her family, 200 yards, blah blah blah. Reportedly had a heart attack. Elizabeth Nicholson. Okay. I'm gonna put this in my category. Okay, let's try. What was this one? Douglas Rosenberg was rehired. I wonder. Where did the plane crash? Let's put this in the category. A private school near her hometown. Kristen Valdez. Doesn't seem to be anything, does it? Alright, maybe we want to go to Ron Roottrees. I did mean Roottrees. Article about Ron in Business Watch. Gwyn died. Robbie Roottrees, blah blah blah. He hasn't returned to the US. They've made amends. That's fine. I don't know if there's much in there to follow up on. So we saw this one, didn't we? Yep. Okay. All right. What about Clark? Nope. Oh, Clark. All right. This is part of the Roottrees Rift. Okay, some Clans and Trust stuff. All seems fine. So who handles the Clans and Trust now? Ruby Legal Enterprises. Okay. Ruby Spratt. Cicely Sanchez. Okay. Let's do a little bit of Clansed Trust notes. Just because I just have the sense it might be important. Oh, let's call this Ruby Legal Enterprises. Okay, so first off, who's Ruby Spratt? She's elusive. She grew up in foster care and a scholarship to study at Mid-Eastern University. Help a local gas station chain in Portland with a promotion. Okay, interesting. Let's next check out Cicely Sanchez. Very interesting. She wrote a book for Guy Hudson that got pulled after a lawsuit. Very strange. So that lawsuit presumably is what led to a magazine called Pico Tree. Okay. Oh, sorry, Pico Tea. Okay, what? Pico Tea magazine. There we go, thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. There we go. Alright, let's see. So we've got an incomplete version of this. So I might need to find a proper version of it somehow. Very interesting. I mean, it's got something. It's got 8 bits in it. So finding this missing magazine piece is probably going to be important. That's fine. Let's see. She wrote some books. So let's see if we can find those. Portrait of a Changed Man. Non-fiction. Okay. Nothing important there, seemingly. The other one was Foreign Gospel. Interesting. Neither of those seem especially relevant. My hope was that some of those books might have used the same images that we were looking for, but it doesn't seem like they do. Okay. They've got a college newspaper called The Herald. Perfect. So let's see if we see anything in The Herald about Ruby... God, what's her name? Ruby Spratt. I mean, nothing's really jumping out. And a scholarship, and then she pursued... Here we go. The Foster Fountain. Okay. Nothing jumping out to me there. Okay. I'm not seeing anything. It's very interesting that her Guy Hudson book was pulled. I wonder if there's a way we could find a bit of it. Alright. Faked death, no. Newfound focus on death faking seems to coincide with the post mentioning that he's begun believing the guy's not dead theory. Jesus Christ. Well, that's definitely goes on the list. That was something we already knew. Okay. Let's look up this guy's not dead theory. Oh, the interview with Cicely Sanchez. Jesus Christ, that's good. Found it. Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh. So, Guy, Cicely, question mark. Who's this then? I see somebody in the background there. I'm very suspicious of this now. So, Guy, there's an old picture of Elias. That's Zach, I think. And this is somebody. We're gonna have a lot of pictures of fucking Guy Hudson by the end of this. Let's put in some more of our Guy Hudson pics, shall we? Oh, is that all of them? There's one. There's one. Alright. Okay. Chop it up, blah blah blah. He wanted to be seen as the second coming of Elias Roottrees. He'd never be satisfied. Oh, I see. Okay. The Roottrees legacy. Hold on, I'm just going to put that in the old things to search list. $1979 was the Christmas Brazil trip. Okay. Okay. Susie something. So this is Susan Foster. So, okay. So if we just search these countries, we might find some key details here. Oh. Definitely add that to the list. Huh. Huh. Very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, let's go. Let's start with Roottrees, Brazil, I think. That's like really unboxed a few things for me, I think. So I think this is going to give us our insight into Susie Forward. Sorry, these should just be general things to look up, shouldn't they? We'll sort them later. Okay. And let's just check if we do Roottrees China. Yeah, Roottrees Australia. Yeah, okay, we'll come back to these in a bit. Let's start with Alvalagos. Okay, alright. Okay, let's see. Edson Suarez. Okay. Incendio do Porto. Oops. Maple Fire. Arson. The mayor of the city was receiving a cut. Okay, if we search Maple Fire. No. Okay. So who is Edson Suarez? Why is he... Oh, it came up this time. Okay, great. Oh, these should all be in Guy's Brazil trip. Whoops. Sorry, where was I putting them? Guy Hudson? No, wait, where? Oh, just in things to Google. God, that's annoying. Alright, hold on. I'm just going to go back and we'll do these again. Okay. Okay, great. So, whoops. Next stop. So if I search this, Alvalagos, it doesn't tell me. Yeah, I was hoping to see an article, a local newspaper or something, but that's fine. Let's go to Edson Suarez. Okay. He was a manager at an automotive plant. 1973 he was put in charge. They visited it in 1979. Oh, he petitioned them. Okay. So very corrupt. He was defeated in an election and fled to possibly stay alive. Okay, let's look up Tella Reid and Sonia Suarez. Huh. So is Flavio one of our fake Roottrees then? I wonder. Okay. Let's look up Ashley York. Okay, fine. Let's look up old Flavio. Does he look like Guy Hudson? He doesn't not look like Guy Hudson, to be honest. So, if Guy's Brazil trip was 1970 something, that would put him somewhere around here, if it's right. It would have been before Susan, because that was after they came back from Brazil. Interesting. Okay, well, that maybe means this is Silvio Flores. I wonder. Now, did we get another picture of Zach Morton just then? We did. That's definitely him. Okay. Alright. Let's look up some of these other bits then. I think we want to do... Australia. I mean, yeah, let's do Roottrees Australia. Sorry. Come on. Let's just look up Roottrees everywhere first. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we want to be looking up. Alright, let's start with Roottrees. Okay. Importer and distributor. Okay, let's look up old Charlie Martin. Okay. Robin Martin. That's who we want to be looking up. Let's also look up Martin's licorice bullets. Okay, nope. Let's look up Robin Martin. Okay, so she was a bit of a swinger as well. So I think we have Robin Martin. But I couldn't tell you what her job was. She's a heiress. What would we even call her? Retired? Wealthy? The last job she had was, I mean, she inherited the companies and then sold them. Okay, which makes me think, from metagaming a bit, we're looking over here for Sonia Suarez. Get our Flavio in here. And she was put in charge of a television station. I don't know what you would call that. Director. Why not? This would be Eduardo. Was it? Edson Suarez. And this would be Flavio, who is a newscaster, right? Okay. Alright, so we definitely have some things wrong, because otherwise we would get some locks in here. So maybe this is not Flavio Suarez. We'll see. Okay, let's look at some pictures. What pictures we got here? This one. So this is a picture of maybe this is Christmas. Maybe this is Sonia, Eduardo, and what, Susan? Was that Christmas, the trip to Brazil? In Christmas 1979, okay. So I think this is Sylvia, Eduardo, and Susan. Sorry, Sonia. Edson. God, I'm getting all these names wrong. And then, what, that would be Susan Ford. Well, we're getting a few things wrong here. I mean, it looks promising, doesn't it? What am I getting wrong then? Did I get the names of these kids the wrong way around or something? I don't think so. Oops. Well, this was a while ago now. God. They're obviously students. That was this year. So, What am I getting wrong? This all seems so right. I mean, that's Edson, that's Flavio. We don't have a picture of Christine unless that's... Nice, that was Christine. Alright, what have we gotten wrong? Let's see. Mark, Christine, Susan, and Flavio. So we haven't gotten... Oh, we've got Edson, but we just don't have Sonia's job. And what? We didn't get the daughters correct. Maybe they're going to be Hughes instead of Ford or something?
Sam reached out to me finally. I think I have you to thank. My family's in a bit of a rough patch. Even though the candidate, the majority of us want to dissolve it. On paper...
Dissolve the trust?
The arguments about what to do...
Yeah, okay.
I don't think we deserve it more than anyone. I love my family, wife, and daughters. I want to keep them safe and secure. Hell, I probably deserve it less than most. Okay, enough about me. Here's the deal. If you keep passing along potential Roottrees, I'll keep adding them to the list. They sound like science fiction. You can actually do what you've done so far has been very useful.
Okay, yeah. Happy to keep plugging away. What the hell is Sonia Suarez's job? And how the hell did I get this wrong? Unless they're Hugheses. The Ford sisters. I mean, they're obviously not Hugheses. They're Fords. They're called the Ford sisters. They're clearly students. Did I get the instruments wrong? Of the kind of, identifying accoutrement? I must have. Alright, let's go back. So, one of them has asthma and one is allergic to peanuts. Asthma has kept the youngest off of the soccer field. Oh, wait. No. Oh, I did get this wrong. Asthma has kept her sister off the soccer field. So the youngest... The youngest is the extrovert with the... whatever that is. So I did get those the wrong way around. Oh my god, okay. What's she holding again? An EpiPen. Right, because she's allergic to peanuts. Okay, hold on, let's just double check that again. My youngest is shy, but hasn't stopped running from the moment she learned to scamper. Asthma has kept her sister off the soccer field, but blah blah blah. Is There Life After High School? So if we look at the local production of Is There Life After High School, we will then confirm, if we haven't already. No, we haven't. How many times is there after high school? We can see Heather Ford is the one who has the allergy. So therefore, that's Heather, that's Melissa. Okay, so that should be correct now. Alright. So we don't know the job for Sonia Suarez. Yeah, what? How are we going to find out Sonia Suarez's job? If we go back to Brazil, travel expenses, blah, 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 Brazil, Edson Suarez. Did we get? Oh, maybe we got this. Okay. Come on, give me something. Nothing? Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, this is just this page. His wife, Sonia. She was in charge of a TV station. I mean, I'd call that a media mogul, wouldn't you? I'd call that a media mogul. Okay, let's see if we can get one more, and that might help us lock in. Who we think is probably Martin Robin. Robin Martin, sorry. But we don't know for sure. This could be a fake out. Alright, let's look up the other trips. So we want to see... We've done Rootree Brazil and Rootree Oz. Let's try China Rootree next. Okay. Lang Hongbo. Bulked, imported, unpackaged things. He was in the 50s. Okay. Alright, so that gives us our starting point. Hongbo. Lang Thai Textile Corporation. He was the CEO. His younger brother took over next. Current CEO is a woman named Xin Yu. Okay. So we're trying to figure out, did Guy Hudson sleep with one of Lang Hongbo's daughters? Alright, let's try Lang Hongyu next. No. Let's try Lang Thai Textile. Okay, nothing there. Nothing from Lang Hongyu either, huh? Let's try... It doesn't mention any of his daughters. Oh, Lang Xingyu is the oldest child from the next generation. Okay. She took over in 1992. Very controversial. Some people said she must have coerced. She's got a nephew. She was an early adopter of IVF. Very interesting. Okay. I mean, do we think that she slept with Guy? So there's an option really for each of the other countries that they opened a factory in. Let's sort the timeline quickly so we know. So, if we look at the company records, do we know like which trip came first? It was 1979, right? Is it in this order? Australia, China, France, Brazil? Brazil does seem to have been the final one. That was in Christmas time. So, let's just put this in. Just going to add... It was in Xmas. When did he go to Australia? Summer. Okay. So when was the China trip? Also in summer. Okay. Okay. Let's look up these other companies, just in case. Okay, that seems fine. Oh, they have an American branch. Fabric and cloth. Jerry and Linda Han. Jerry is Han Junwei and Linda is Lang Xingyao. Okay, I think we want to look up Linda. They're in Pennsylvania, are they? Pennsylvania. We don't really have anything in Pennsylvania, do we? Okay, if we try Linda Han. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Mark. Okay, hold on. This doesn't seem relevant. I don't know why I highlighted it. Okay. Mid-Eastern. She grew up in China as Min Lang. Came to the US. She grew up around factory scale machines. I mean, that feels good. Okay, that also feels pretty promising then, doesn't it? I doubt we'd have a picture of her if she wasn't. Part of it. Okay, let's go with that then. I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling the Langs. What is her name? So Xinyu Yang, Lang, and her name is Lucy. Oh, what's her birth name? Sorry, her birth name is Min Lang, and she's a college student. Alright, I mean, I feel like that would lock in if we were right. She is now the CEO. She's a CEO, yeah. Okay, unless that's not actually her, but I mean, it's all lines up pretty perfectly, doesn't it? Let's look up the gin and tonics. Okay. I don't think it's her. I mean, I think we already found the one that it actually is. Lucy Lang, blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, so this is definitely not her. Yeah, great. The company eliminated over 200 redundant positions. Yep, thank you, Lucy. Alright, yeah. I think it's pretty clear that this is the Lucy Lang we're looking for. So, what? What does that mean? Have we messed up? Because I feel like these are all correct. Her sister, Linda, what, is this the same sister? Lang Xinyao. I mean, I think so. So this is the sister. The sister's daughter is Lucy / Min. They had a kid called Mark. That doesn't matter. Oh, right. And we even saw that her nephew was her second in command. Where was it? Her nephew is her second in command. So that's definitely all locking in. Assuming that she had a thing with Guy Hudson, which we don't know. All we know is that Robin Martin definitely did, but we don't know if that led to a kid. Alright, let's look up Roottrees, France next. Actually, I just want to quickly look up... Check out an obituary or something for Gwyn. She died peacefully of pneumonia. She was 67. Nothing really to touch on here. Okay, let's go to Roottrees, France then. Also summer 79. Okay, I mean, it seems like it's not. Okay, so it's not the France trip. I mean, we can rule that out straight away. In fact, we should probably just destroy this page. So I think I've gotten it right, and it is the China trip. That's our key. Let's just do this. Okay. Hey, should we search Pokemon? Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's interesting. I mean, who told us that? Oh, it was in the Pico Tree article. That's right. So the Pico Tree article definitely was the bit that said here. So maybe this is telling us it is Robin. So let's try the Robin thread a bit more. So we got Robin Martin. We got Charles Martin. Yeah, I'm just not seeing any much in here to carry on the threads with, you know? Like, there's just not much else in here that is jumping out to me. Yeah. Let's see if she's in Business Watch. Okay, here we go. Sold him off, blah, blah, blah. No children. Okay, so I don't think it's Robin. I think it is Jinyu. So then what the hell? She was an early adopter of IVF and helped her sister have a child. So in 1979, she would have been 13 years younger, e.g. 32. I don't know. I mean, that feels good to me. She used to have this Butch Cassidy poster on her wall. I mean, that feels so of note to me. Oh, okay. He's red-headed. That's what it's telling us. Guy Hudson was red-headed. It's very interesting. I mean, that just feels correct. That all feels correct to me. So if that's correct, something over here must be wrong. I mean, fucking hell, the Ford kids. The Ford kids are killing me, man. So we've got Heather and Melissa Ford. They are students. Well, let's check jobs. So Lucy Lang is definitely a college student. She's in the college robotics team. it's a college, you know. It's a college team. So they did an interview with the school's newspaper. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So obviously the college team means Lucy is in college. I mean, that's obvious, but I'm going to say it anyway. Jin Yu Lang is the CEO. She kind of just goes by Jin Yu, but there's no mononym setting in here, so we'll chuck a Lang on there too. So therefore, these are wrong. Specifically, these two. So let's go back to the Fords, the Ford twins. So they're the Ford sisters, Melissa and Heather. One of them has asthma, one of them is allergic to peanuts. The one who has asthma is the older sister. And the younger sister is the other one. So asthma, older. EpiPen, younger. The younger sister no, hold on. Asthma has kept... So my younger is shy. Okay. So the youngest is shy. Okay, so I do have these backwards. Fuck me. There we go. Oh my god. Those Ford twins killed me, man. Alright, but annoyingly that still means we've still got Sonia Suarez's job wrong. Somehow. What the fuck is her job? So we need to go back and figure that out because that's going to kill us. She was put in charge of a TV station. Oh god. But that's good. We've got all of Guy Hudson's affairs, which is nice. I have no idea what this is. Something has happened in the last year. Somebody's gotten married or... Well, yeah, there's an official update. I guess I just need to look through and see who could have gotten married. Maybe it's one of the miracles or something. No, they already have spouses that they're married to. Maybe it's November, she's too young. Oh, maybe it's Chris Rafferty. Well, they were already married. Could it be some of the Rafferty LaRue's? Probably too young. Stephanie Cattrall, too young. Maybe Carolyn Morden has gotten married to Eloise. Or Zach Wilson, perhaps? We should look into that. That's probably a good one to do. Let's just try and figure out Sonia's... What a good job to do for Sonia is. So... She was the wife... I mean, does that make her in politics? News anchor... Media mogul was what I had, so that's obviously wrong. What's her birth name? That's what it is, isn't it? We haven't got a birth name in here, which is what we need to do, right? Like, there's a reminder on here somewhere about birth names. Family trees use surnames from birth, even if they change their name after marriage. Okay, so I just haven't got her name right. I need to figure out what her name is. So who the hell is Sonia Suarez? Sonia Suarez. Zodiac sign, his age, favorite food, mother's name, Sonia. Sonia who? Sonia who? Nothing there. What if we look at Team Blast? There we go, thank you. Transmissa Paolo. Sonia Alves. Perfect, thank you. She received a significant inheritance. Questionable. Blah, blah, blah. Page about Neolis, her is unmarried. She's out of spotlight. She doesn't even appear at shareholder meetings. Yeah, we've got her though. We gotcha. Sonia Alves. So they obviously split up, which is fine. Alright, there you go, Sonia. I'd call you a media mogul. Right? Or no, she's a CEO or director now of Transmit Sao Paulo. Owned and run. A massive media group. Okay, so she's a media mogul. I mean, I don't know what else you would call her. I think media mogul tracks, and we can change it to, I don't know, CEO or director later if we want to. Okay, now let's figure out who has had their status change. I think it's probably either David Kellogg or Zach Wilson. So let's find out. Let's go with David Kellogg. Is that not the name? David Kellogg? Okay, let's try Zach Wilson. Okay. Let's try Gwendolyn Morden. Okay. Let's try Stephen Wilson. Dr. Stephen Wilson. Okay. Don't think it's this side then. What about Bonnie Hudson? Nothing coming up for Bonnie Hudson? That's crazy. How do we find out about this thread? David Kellogg? Was that it? Nothing? How do we find that picture? It was from Chris Rafferty's website. Rafferty. What was the name of the thing? It was... Okay. Fine. My fiance. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything we need to touch on there. Oh, God. What's the family tree update? Could there be a new person in Robert Roottrees' life? Sorry, Robbie. Nothing? Nothing? Who could it be then? Maybe Tessa Roottree? It was a mechanics something. It was like Wilkins Motors or something. Oh God, it was in here, wasn't it? Roottrees Motors. Nothing new. Nothing new. Yeah. Okay, I don't think that's it. Because that just doesn't seem super relevant. Who is this a picture of again? Oh, Joanna Robertson. Okay. That was the first affair. This is so interesting. It's actually a marriage between two people on the original tree. Is it? It's not Chris Rafferty, is it? So, it's not a new spouse. It's... Well, maybe it's Carolyn Morden, actually. Okay. Why is this... It's only Carolyn's answers? That's so annoying. This is Guy Hudson, presumably. Oh, this is about Ernie. What is this? When I was a teenager, he was basically drunk or high or both all the time. He actually used to sell me pot. Who is this? He actually used to sell me pot. Oh, it's gonna be Clark. That's Clark. Okay. So this is... Ernie. This is Guy. This is Carl. And this is Clark. That's actually not that interesting. There's nothing that I really need there. I wonder what old James Roottrees is up to nowadays. Fine. Okay. Nothing really of note there. Did we get an updated flyer? We didn't get an updated flyer. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, still missing a photo of Susie Jones, but that's fine. I really don't know who has gotten married here. Maybe Candy Roottrees, but who would she get married to? You know? It would be like... It's so funny. What about November? November Quaritch, perhaps? What about Edward Clancy? Oh, come on. Alright. Okay, that feels like a dead end to me now. So I guess we just park this family tree update. Yeah, the update is 2 existing Roottrees have married and had a kid. With each other? Question mark? Crazy. But who knows? Maybe Miracle Jr. But I don't know. Or they were already married but they've had a new baby. They were already married but they've had a new baby. That's totally possible. I wonder if it's Tommy Sheridan. Okay. What's the name of the other guy from Brother Trouble? DCB. Okay. So let's go back. And let's see if they've got anything on Raina. No. Somebody close to me has a pretty serious disease. He asked me not to talk about it. I wonder if that's anything. Who? What if Tessa and Ronald have had another kid? That could totally be it. Let's try that. That's very interesting. In the last few months, I've gone from knowing nothing about it to knowing... Okay, let's look up Huntington's. I mean, those affected by Huntington's typically live another 15 to 18 years. It's passed genetically, can't be passed on recessively. It cannot skip a generation. In other words, if someone has a mother or father with Huntington's, but they themselves do not receive it from that parent, their children and grandchildren and so on will never have it. I mean, this feels very important if Huntington's is going to be a metric in this. Okay. Let's look up this. The best medicine fundraiser. Oh, come on. There's nothing in here for her, is there? No. The Laugh Lounge, right. Where was the Laugh Lounge stuff? Oh my god. Okay. So somebody in her life has gotten Huntington's. Probably Ronald, which is very interesting. What are some of the side effects of Huntington's? Memory issues and uncontrollable movements. The Roottrees Rift, blah blah blah. Business Watch article. Gwyn died in Paris. And they made amends. She died peacefully in her sleep while being treated for pneumonia. I mean, I don't think this is going to be relevant. But if we go to Business Watch and we search Ron Roottrees, the Roottrees Rift, blah blah blah. But this is so interesting. They're worried he would gut the Clancid Trust. But this is almost the opposite of what's actually happening. Because Clark is talking about wanting to gut the trust. And Ron and Robbie have rekindled. So... I don't know. It's just strange, I guess. Anyway. The Huntington's thing. So, Ron possibly has Huntington's, is the question. And that would imply that it's maybe passing to the kids. Possibly a third kid? Question mark? We don't know. Alright. Sorry, Lauren Rafferty. Why am I searching this? I need to be searching this. Yikes. Horrible. Okay, nope. Hey, baby photo, there we go. Okay. Great. There we go, found it. Okay, so that gives us Steph Landon. Is it Stephanie Landon? And she is politics. Here's a picture of her. This gives us Brian Jones. Here's a picture of him. Here's the cute little baby. And she is named after her grandmother, which is appropriate considering Christmas something something something. So, Clara? I don't think so. So, must be the spouse on the Brian Jones side. And what was the name? It was like Jones Graphics. Fucking hell, what was it? Oh, God. So it was in the Butler County Times. If we looked up Brian Jones. Jones Graphic and Print. Father's Print Company. So hopefully there's a... I mean, it's gonna be like Eve or something, right? What was it? It was... Our daughter was named after her grandmother, which ended up being very fitting considering she was born the night before Christmas. So it's going to be Eve, is my guess. Or Noel, or something like that. Jones. Right, what are some first names? Oh, Carol, of course. Her grandmother, Caroline. Yep. Okay. So it's Carol Jones. She is a baby. I'm assuming these will lock in too. So we've got 1, 2, maybe 3. So we probably just need one more and that will hopefully lock in this whole side of the fence. So what the heck are we doing? Oh, God. We've made good progress. We've got this whole half of the map, I think, done and dusted. We just need to dive into the frickin' Elizabeth Knox case, you know? It's a tough one. Wait, who is that a picture of? Is that Elizabeth Knox? Where did that picture come from again? Who is this? This is Chris Rafferty. Okay, so this person looks to be about the same age as them. So I think this is Susie Ford. That's my guess. Okay. So, do we have any other pictures we haven't placed? We have that picture. Who is that? Oh, this is... What? Oh, this is another picture of Mark. Okay. Fine. So, yeah, I think getting the vibes of Mark Clementine is where we need to go next. Because... Christine Garland? No. God, what was her name? Mary Beth Quaker. That's Beth Knox. Here we go. Okay. Regina Clementine née Salazar. That's her name. Great. From New Orleans, Louisiana. And her husband, Stuart Clementine. Her husband was a police officer. Blah, blah, blah. She adopted 2 children, Stuart and Mark. Unusual circumstances. Manager Sterling Edsel. Okay, I think we need a whole page for old Crocodile Clementine. So, and Billy Sims, that's right, okay. So let's just start this whole thread again. He's from LA. Basket baby of 1950. Lost his job as a pilot after he tried to board the wrong plane. He was drunk. He was trying to smuggle animals. Portland Telegraph gave him his name. Released on parole, but violated it, punching Billy Sims. Okay. So we know of that. Then we tracked down... Oh, we went to this? Okay. Fine. That's fine. The basket baby. Yep. Okay. So then we went to Billy Sims. Famous audio clip. He punched him. Alright, we have a problem. Fine. Nothing really there. If we go to the Portland Telegraph article on Billy Sims, okay, no more Croc Watch. I mean, there's nothing important in here, right? Yeah. Okay, and when we search old Billy Sims, Sandstone Canyon High School, yeah, okay. So that seems to be a bit of a dead end, although that, like, tells us, yes, he has an ex-wife, he has 2 daughters. And there's a restraining order against him. So I do feel like that's important. We'll come back to this. I want to just check on Rue. Managed by Ruby Legal Enterprise. Okay, that's fine. I mean, obviously Crocodile Clementine is the thread we need to be following here, but I just don't understand how. What was his daughter's name? So it's obviously Sand. I don't know. Yeah. It's in San Diego. I'm hoping there's an audio or more articles about this. Oops. But I'm getting nothing. San Diego. I mean, I'm not getting anything here. How do I get more info on the Crocodile Clementine? Maybe there's something on Stuart Clementine that mentions a niece or something. Maybe that's where I need to go. In New Orleans. Maybe we need to go back. What's this? Oh, this is the book. That's fine. Elizabeth Knox is still a key thread. We already know about that. There's still more in the newest Jones. Oh, because we haven't confirmed that yet. Is that why? That's fine. We already know all this stuff. Oh. Okay, let's go through some of these other bits then. We can park that. We've already investigated the companies, that's fine. Let's look up the Roottrees legacy. Bess Williams. Let's try it. Just hold on. We'll come back to that. Just gonna lock this picture in. Thank you. Oh, love that. Beautiful. That was Susan Ford. Okay, great. Booyah. Oh, they're friends.
It's us. So I just...
So fantastic, in fact.
There goes Clark. Always the bad cop.
Well, our law firm, Ruby Legal Enterprise, they're actually begging us to stop submitting new Roottrees.
Well,
What?
consider that a good thing.
Says that like I didn't believe. Regardless, the bad news is it's gonna take 5
Oh, okay,
good
that's
luck.
fine.
And keep...
Great. No worries. There's only 10 left anyway. Okay. Sorry, let's go back to the propaganda. Bess Williams. Who is Bess Williams? Because this has no information. Like, clearly no information. Unless we want to go back to Business Watch. Let's just check that out quickly. No. Okay, so then I think Bess Williams is our thread. She lived in Miami. Okay. Is this anything? This feels like nothing. A statue of an unknown author. What? What is this? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is so weird. Okay. I'm just gonna take some Bess Williams notes. I mean, there's nothing here, right? Oh my god. Ah, it's not a periodical. Oh, okay. No. Okay. Nothing. I thought I was going to get a Miami newspaper. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Seems unrelated. But it has given us the Miami whatever. Mercury. Who lived in Miami? Well, Crocodile Clementine, did he? Maybe? He lived in Florida, did he? Maybe? Okay, I don't think this periodical is actually going to do anything for us. What we really want is an LA based periodical, which do we maybe have? This is all old Hollywood stuff though. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, finally, yes. Thank you, news time. the web name. Alright. Now, should we look up Carla Sims? Let's see what we find. Galita. Nope. Okay, so Colleen Webb. Come on. Oh, kill me now. But at least we have your name. And that means your webs as well. Did we lock in Mark? We did. Born 1975, so 24 now. So the daughters would be grown up. They're adults. Interesting. Nothing in here, right? Yeah, these are too old, these magazines. News Time did have something, that's great. Oh, I wonder. Yes. Mary Webb, there we go. Come on. Thank you, Pico T. Oh, sorry. We're in. We broke through. God damn. Alright. She's a travel agent. Okay. So here we have Mary Webb. Ghost ship, blah blah blah. Corporate composition photography, thank you. Let's just put you in. Mary Webb, are you the oldest or the youngest daughter? Gosh, who can tell? But you're one of them. Let's start with Web on the web, shall we? Okay, then let's instead go for corporate composition photography. No longer exist. Val what? Val Webb? Val... Iraq. Who the fuck is Val? God, well, I think I'm going to park it there, gang, because it's getting pretty late. We've been streaming for like 4 hours tonight. A bunch of different games. We are really starting to break through, though. We are definitely starting to break through the fucking Crocodile Clementine wall, which is good, because it means we're in good shape. I mean, yeah, I don't know how we're going to break into Beth Knox. I've got no clue, but we'll find that sooner or later. But yeah, man, I think we're going to stop there. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed all the various demos and things today. Yeah, I think we'll be back for more Roottrees soon. We're pretty close to done with this bad boy, but yeah, we'll come back soon to play some more. So, catch you then.